this is what we're going with. Little tequila reposado.
Perfect.
Mr. Rondi, thanks for joining us. Why don't you come have a seat?
I just feel like sometimes he doesn't listen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like talking
Yeah,
to
I'm leaving if this is what you guys are doing. I don't know what you're doing. You don't need me here. Then.
Well, Dad, I figured that we've been at this for a while, and it's time that we went to some couples therapy. Answer the question, please.
I don't know how to answer that question other than the fact that we're blood. And I'm looking down at you. You're not even looking at me. This
Sure,
is
okay, I can sit up.
completely like...
Okay, I can sit up for you. If that's
thank you.
helpful for you, I can...
It is helpful, yeah. I'd like to go shoot skeet, right?
What?
Okay, you answered the question.
Man, I don't want to ask any of these questions.
Well, it's your job, so someone's got to do it. Go ahead.
I love the way Eddie looks.
Looks great.
Thank
Yeah, dressed up, cleaned up, shoes are shine.
Yep.
I mean, pants are tight. I got my tight pants on, got my tight pants on.
It's almost like John didn't dress for the occasion.
John never wants to,
Okay, let's
like,
not make this attack on John, because
Come
this
on,
is what I'm
no,
talking about.
you're not gonna- you're
This
not
is
gonna-
exactly what I'm talking about. Feeling attacked
Not
for everything.
dressed
Okay.
for the
Is
occasion.
this really going to be your podcast today? This is what
This
you
is
guys got?
we're going to couples
When are you
therapy.
gonna roll?
Johnny Drinks is going to couples therapy, guys. Welcome back to the Johnny Drinks podcast. I'm your co-host Johnny, here with my father,
John.
that who doesn't want to speak. And today's gonna be a special episode. We are going to couples therapy. I brought in a quasi-professional who happens to be my cousin, Eddie Porta. Eddie Brody. This is the first episode Eddie has been on,
Yep.
and he happens to be facilitating what I think is going to be a very important conversation.
I'll tell you what. I'm telling you, you got 5 minutes.
Okay, well,
Because this is, this goes back to if it ain't broke, don't, try to fix it.
well, I think therapy is great for everybody.
This is not therapy.
you
This
should-
is a farce. Actually, what you're doing is a mock on people who do this.
No,
as
I
a
think
living.
it's healthy. I think when
This is not. He's not a therapist.
he has the
He
questions.
probably needs to go to therapy.
Okay, maybe we all
actually
need to
do
go to
ask him. I bet. How many times have you gone to therapy?
It's not his business.
For
Oh,
a
that's
year.
that's private. We don't want to talk about
Private
it.
information.
For a
Yeah.
year.
So Eddie, why don't you take? I don't want to take charge here. Let you do your thing, and we'll see where it goes.
Well, being that this is your first session, I do like to have you guys I'll sit here for the most part. I do have some questions written down, but I do like to have a little back and forth between you guys, and I'll sit and listen. I'll take some notes, and we'll go from there.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I could start truly.
Wow, great.
I think it's great. Listen, I love working with the guy. It's been a great 4 years. I think the brand is thriving, and this is by no means couples therapy because I think something is broken. It's because I want to see it keep progressing. So maybe this little bit of back and forth is just healthy, potentially helpful for the people listening.
Okay, sure.
Dad, you go ahead. How do you feel about therapy?
No, I'm not in therapy. This is not therapy. I feel like if you want to be brutally honest with whatever the hell you're trying to curate here, this is not even close.
Well, let's see.
Then on
This
that
isn't even
note,
close.
Let's see how the
I'd like to bow out.
Let's see how the questions.
I mean,
let's see how
how's
the
it-
questions resonate with us. And
What questions? Go ahead, ask some questions.
we have therapy questions for couples, and right now, Dad,
It's top 10 off of Google.
we're pretty much a couple. So go ahead, Eddie, please.
So what makes you feel most connected in your work-life relationship?
You want me to go first, then?
Sure.
The DNA.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Well, that's, you know what? That is a really good one, Dad, because the fact that we are, and I'm from, you.
Can we just talk about mozzarella?
sorry, not
How to make mozzarella?
Not
Something
this
to
episode.
connect to.
Something
Not
I
this
can-
episode.
Something this guy can.
What
you
makes
got
me
him
feel-
trying to act like he's a therapist.
What makes me feel connected to you is that I understand you from a different level, from your core, because I am a part of you. So sometimes you do certain things and I question them, but I immediately understand and have the answer because I do the same things.
Okay.
Do you feel the same way?
Have you ever slid on anybody's DMs? I don't know. I don't know what you want.
Just go with it.
I'm
Just
trying to
with
go with it. Tell me what
So
you're really.
answer the question, please.
I don't know how to answer that question other than the fact that we're blood. That's the connection. It starts and ends with that.
Right.
And I'm looking down at you. You're not even looking at me. This
Sure.
is
Okay. I can sit up.
completely like.
Okay. I can sit up for you if that's
Oh,
if
thank
that's
you.
helpful for you. I can.
It is helpful. Yeah, you're
can do
laying
that
down
for
on
you.
the couch.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm ready for you to. You're gonna fall asleep.
Eddie, go ahead. Just don't let him.
Yeah, don't let me sway you.
Yeah.
This is a
No.
great idea these guys
This
had. I
is-
don't want to take away from it.
Not feeling swayed at all. Good. Makes my job so much easier.
Well, you're a professional.
Yeah, you're right. I got my degree on
Google?
Google 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
And I was handed these questions. I didn't even write them down myself. So I'm going to have you ask this question to John, and then we'll do vice versa. John will ask the question for you. What is something that I did for you recently that you appreciated?
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
think, and I'm just going to answer myself. I think it's
What is
probably
something you did for me?
Yep.
What is something you did for me recently that I appreciated? What is something you did for me?
You
that
have to
I
answer.
appreciate? Oh, I'm answering the question.
Something
I'm
that I did
asking?
for you. Yeah.
You bought a car.
I did. And you know what? I'm going to reverse that and say,
You're going to take it back?
nope. Which is funny because that's what people are saying. Honestly, what you did for me was you gave me that moment. And I think as a dad, that's hard when it's a big present or purchase is the immediate thought of money and you shouldn't have done this and I don't need this. But you gave me that opportunity to truly enjoy that as a gift giver. And having the family share in that was a pretty big moment.
All right, cool.
So thank you. Thank you for giving
How
me that.
old were you? 17?
20 what when
When you first did?
no when I bought you the car I'm saying
Oh,
the fact that you
I
gave
thought-
me that
yeah.
moment as like you let me have it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was a great day.
Yeah, that's hard to do sometimes. as a
Christmas
dad.
that won't be forgotten anytime soon.
Look at that.
I think the decorations really made it outside the house. Is probably
Yeah, I want to see the part 2. We haven't seen that.
Yeah, you decorated my part. You decorated my
ever
part.
see daylight? Or that's
Sure,
not
I'll
gonna see
post it once.
daylight?
Yeah, maybe next year.
I hope that gets more views than the first one.
Yeah, because I was not only am I a therapist, I'm an inside man.
Yeah,
I
that
got-
was inside. I needed a hand. Thank my man Joe helped me.
Yeah.
Joe, let's got to see daylight part 2.
We'll get that out there. We'll keep light of that because that was a fun little back and forth between father and son.
It was touche. They call that episode touche.
Yeah, very good.
Good. Little play on two.
Touche.
Right, right.
Right over his head.
Touche.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, I feel already better.
Good.
and
I'm
connected.
glad this is helping you.
Yeah.
Good.
Is it helping you?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow here.
All right.
It's sprung up on us. I walked literally right into this.
Well, sometimes I think those are the best moments in life when they kind of just spring
Okay.
up on you.
Sure. I'm flexible. Going with it.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, another question.
Yeah.
Don't have much on here that's going to be positive questions, but outside of Johnny Drinks, what do you guys do together that you really enjoy?
Me or you?
We'll start with you.
Why don't you ask? Oh.
We'll start with you.
We like to
Really good question.
we like to shoot skeet. We like to go shoot skeet. Right?
What?
Okay. You answered the question.
That's a hard question.
That's the first thing I thought of.
What do we do outside
Why,
of
we
Johnny
never go
Drinks?
to Thunder Mountain. We never gone there and shot
We've
skeet
gone
together.
3 years ago.
Oh, okay, that was the last. First of all, hold on a second. 4 years ago.
3?
4 years ago. You just said 4.
I said 3.
It's 2024. You're saying 2019, 2020 was the last time?
I said 3 years ago.
You said 4. Didn't you say 4?
I said 3. But okay, tomato,
What did you say,
tomato.
3 or 4?
Tomato, tomato. I think it's been a while since we've.
Okay.
I think it's been a while since we've. And this is
I'm
no
not saying we're
fault.
not going out. We shot. Oh, you weren't with us. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
Up at the farmland.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've done something outside of Johnny Drinks related.
We've been busy.
Yeah. It's the work life balance. I guess we do tend to make everything into.
It does help that your work is your life.
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad
That's
thing,
for
but that is funny. Like, what is the last thing we've done that wasn't?
I don't know. I mean, you gone to a Yankee game?
No.
Remember those days?
I remember those days. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is surrounded by something that has a purpose, I guess.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if like we went to a restaurant that wasn't related.
Well, it depends on what you're categorizing it under. If you're not filming, does that count as something we're doing? Then it's definitely going out and eating. I mean, we don't video everything we do.
Right. I'm trying to think. Huh. Filmed it. I like wings. We like wings. We love wings. Buffalo wings. What's your favorite wing stop?
Come on, seriously?
Yeah.
Jimmy G's.
There you go. Jimmy G's.
Okay.
Also
Haven't
my
been there
favorite
in
wing
a while
spot.
either
Yeah.
with anybody.
Maybe we should go back.
It's hard. It's like, yeah, it's just the routine of like doing things is just different now. That's all.
Yeah.
What's their the wing sauce, the combination wing sauce?
The B&B. B&B is
that's really good.
something else. So maybe that's what we'll do as a father-son bonding.
Okay, sure.
Write that
Write that down.
Whenever
Please.
you're
Thank
ready.
you. Thank you, Ed.
B.
B&B. Thank you. Yeah. Over.
Okay.
Please.
Yep. Man, I don't want to ask any of these questions.
Well, it's your job, so somebody's got to do it. Go ahead.
Yep.
Just go right down the list.
Yeah.
Right down the list.
Right down the list. Next one. Do you fight often? If so, what are the topics?
How do you categorize often?
I was actually going to say, how do you categorize a fight?
Well, yeah, what's a fight?
Because if you want to say,
A disagreement is that an argument? Is that a fight? I don't know. Is it a difference of opinion? What do you want to call it?
you know what's funny about that and what you're saying right now is like, I really do think that your perspective is so important. Like if I didn't know what a fight was or what frequency is, like I wouldn't think that we fought a lot. But then as soon as I like saw other people and their relationship with their father, how it is a little bit different, then I start to think like, oh man, we must fight a lot. But now I've come to grips with like, it's just how we communicate. It's not a good or bad thing.
You know, fighting, verbal fighting, in just the context of a disagreement. I worked in an environment then we fought, argued every day
Right.
with somebody.
Yeah.
Underwriters, processors, borrowers, employees, peers. I mean, every day's a fight. Does that mean you don't like that person? No. Does that mean you don't go back and talk to that person again? No. So a true knockdown argument fight, I think, disconnects the whole relationship. And so that to me is like a separate category of the argument. The umbrella is arguing
Right.
and disagree, whatever. But the fight part of it it's just the disagreement of it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think, right, I would say maybe if you saw us from the outside lens, you'd say frequency-wise we fight a lot. But
and I don't think that. So I don't know. Do you think that? Fight or disagree?
my point is like the frequency, yes. If people saw, I would say at least once a day we're arguing about something that's a little bit...
And we're disagreeing, so we're not arguing. Because you would have your way.
Tomato,
I would have
tomato,
mine.
it's like the same shit.
Exactly, but there's a difference. Tomato, you both agree it's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
So that's not the same.
An argument and disagreement is not the same thing?
An argument and a disagreement can be considered the same thing. You said fight. We started with fight. You said this was how the whole context
Well, it's not.
started.
They're not black and white. That's what I'm saying. It's like a fight is, yes, we have disagreements, but I don't think we're letting them get in the way of us being a happy and healthy couple.
Okay.
Healthy couple.
Okay, sure.
I think it's time to get to the real podcast, right? This was just all.
Next question, please.
It says, where do you see your relationship in 10 years?
With him,
Yeah.
it doesn't change.
Where do you see?
He's born to me. He's got no choice. Unless he's going to, I don't know, move
Great
away
question.
somewhere.
Great question, Ed. Where do I see our relationship when I'm 38 years old? That is crazy to think about. Honestly,
the Johnny Drinks conglomerate.
yeah, where I see us, father and son, hopefully I'm way more willing to listen to a because now I'm assuming I'm going to be a dad at 38.
So
a
you're
lot
not
of
going to fight with me anymore.
no, I'm going to fight with you, but
Oh.
there's going to be things that I reflect on and say, oh, he was right. You know, like at 30 years old, now I know what he means when he talked about this. Like life, I think, gets put in perspective, I would assume, when you have a kid.
First, please find someone you can match up with.
Right. And I wouldn't, of course. But I'm saying I think in
Church.
10 years I will,
The steeple and all the people.
yeah.
Okay.
And maybe in 10 years, I think our relationship will be different, but hopefully be stronger.
Power to the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
This is going really well. I'm
I'll
so
be
happy
around.
we did
Yeah,
this.
this is
Please,
a
Ed,
great.
next question,
this is a
please.
great
Nope, that was the last
podcast.
one.
That was all we had?
That's it. That was a short one. Well, thanks. We'll be back after this break to talk more about Eddie's degree of professional education in the psychology world.
We can talk about my
Where'd you go
GPA.
to school? Yeah, let's break
Well,
that down.
that's not important.
Let's break it down.
That's not
Let's-
important.
let's
How
break
well he
down
did in
your
school is not
education,
important.
your GPA
What's important
and-
is he's here and he's made it.
Trying. He
And
looks
we're our
great.
first.
He
We're
gets a degree and looking very good.
we're his first clients.
Look good, feel good. That's the university I
Are
went
those
to.
real glasses, by the way?
No, these are the blue light ones.
Oh, so they're fake.
Yeah,
Yeah, they look good though.
but he doesn't tell. He doesn't tell me that. That's just it's part of it.
TV magic.
So you was his day off, and he got dressed up to do this.
Yeah, I went to the gym. I'm here. Gonna go to the Ranger game
Are
tonight.
you finding that the podcasting is easy? Like, do you think that this is something you can get yourself
Well,
used
you're
to?
making it difficult for him.
No,
am I?
this.
Oh, I'm making it difficult.
this-
I'm sorry.
this has
I
nothing-
set this up.
This has nothing to do with him. You, just
Oh.
you're.
Do you want me to step out and you two can
No.
talk?
No. I think we were going down a good path there.
No, we weren't.
No, I don't even know. This is so out of like left field. But
No, we
hopefully
weren't.
it'll see daylight and hopefully it'll get like 1 million views.
I mean,
You can repurpose and chop this up a lot of different ways.
I
We
think
could cross our
I
fingers.
think we got some
Joe, what do you think?
short.
These guys are the
I'm
best
not
guys in
answering.
the-
I'm not asking any more questions.
Can I ask
No,
questions?
No.
Look, I just want to see that. I just want to see.
Yeah,
the
let me
questions.
read the question. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
what,
you
let me
asked.
see.
Yeah, you asked the question.
No,
Go ahead.
no, I'm not going to ask.
That's
the
good.
questions.
That's good.
Let me
No, they're
see
just-
these.
they're just
You guys-
basic-
You guys
basic-
are
basic
really.
stupid
Basic couple
questions.
therapy
Here's the
questions.
problem. You're see what you did here is it backfired a little bit. In that, number one, you surprised me. Number two, you guys have alignment. You're both cousins, and you know you brought it down to this level with you guys. You understand that, right? It was like if it was the other way around. If
Write this down.
if I
This is good.
surprised you, give me this. If I surprised you, and it was just me, and I brought Uncle Steven here, right? Now I'm comfortable with him, but if Uncle Steve and I drop something on you, it would be us two, right? In the alignment, not against, but in that place that you had to either hitch onto and understand and follow, or you would kind of be left like, oh, what are these old guys doing? What are they doing to me, right?
Well,
That's
I
all.
think
Let me
that's
see
why
this.
this
Let me
is pretty
see.
important.
Let me see.
I didn't write them, but they're not. Listen, it's nothing
This
crazy.
is fun
It's just
stuff. Yeah, we're fun.
Well,
We're fun here.
I feel the same. Safe in your relationship. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I did not write any.
There
of these
you
We go ahead. Ask.
All right,
questions.
where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Yeah,
Did that
I guess
often.
I'd-
What is something that I did for you? You said that.
Yeah.
What makes you happy about life together? What do you enjoy about doing together? We asked these. What
asked them
makes
all.
you feel connected?
Yeah.
How long have you been together? How long have we been together?
Go to page 1.
No, I
This is it.
rewrote them in my own handwriting.
All of them?
This is fun, not.
Oh,
That was his note. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
That was my-
It's very,
Podcasting.
very stressful.
That was my personal
a
note.
stressful environment.
Podcasting's not as easy as it looks.
Well, listen, I think if we were to do a regular podcast,
It'd be, it'd be,
Yo, if you
it'd be
gave
easy.
the kid, this is you really give this kid. This is
him a
completely
chance.
lopsided.
This is not.
This is
This
his
is not.
first
This is
at-bat,
not.
This is what you do.
give me a
thi-
chance, John.
This is not his.
give me a chance.
First of all, we're giving him plenty of chances.
This is not a good chance for him.
This is not.
This
a good
isn't a one and done chance.
chance. This is not a good chance.
Listen, okay. Can we really
Starting me
either
off on a
get
crutch.
to the real podcast? Or
This
talk
sort of was
about-
the real podcast.
This is the podcast.
I think it was great. I think it was going really well.
These two were like lost at the beginning. I saw their body language. Like,
We wrote those questions.
I think it was going really well. I think it was a lot of fun. I was having a great time. I was
all
learning
right.
a lot
So
about you.
I guess the audience they'll tell it. You guys will tell us how well received
What?
this.
Having a Sharpie.
It's in there.
Question 0 was amazing.
Question
which
zero.
question
How
zero?
long have you been together? I asked that.
Yeah, there was.
There was 10 of them, wasn't there?
There's like
The,
eight
the
right
one
there,
that
too.
that was on there is
There's
I was
8
not
right there.
asking.
Wait, which one? Just asking for funsies.
No, it's not even. It's not even relevant. It's not even relevant. Don't worry, the paper's in my room.
What was it? I forget what it was.
I'm not asking it, Dan.
All right, so are we gonna do another podcast or no? Can
We
I
should-
get?
we
I mean,
should-
it's 3.
We should do a real podcast.
We can
Real
do a real
family.
podcast.
Real family.
All right, we're gonna take
podcast.
one quick commercial break, guys.